Hi guys, Mark Crossfield here, Stephen Buzza in the house.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us, Stephen. And Coach Lockey is joining us today for the swing fixes through the app. It's the Golf app, not the Ask Golf Guru. 2 apps, 2 channels.
2 different apps. Don't get confused. Don't download both.
Yeah, absolutely. So this guy looks relatively new,
Yes.
I would say. Posture issues, definitely striking issues. The swing he sent in is not the best strike, and I love it when people send these kind of swings in because, you know, this guy obviously isn't the best golfer in the world, but he's not afraid to get out there and try and put himself in a place to get better, which is great.
We get that a lot, don't we? People they almost apologise. It's like we've seen bad shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've hit enough of them.
Have you not seen our course vlogs? Our top 3 in a row.
Stop saying sorry.
So let's see if we can give him some help. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, interesting swing here. We see issues with posture, don't we? It's good old rounded back. He doesn't look very engaged in his upper body, which would be a first point of call. And then we see the strike that zips the toe of the club and does, I don't know if it hits the barrier, but it's heading that way, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. So he's literally not, I mean, he's just not reaching the ball, is he?
Correct.
He's starting reaching the ball, but when he comes to impact, he can't reach it. So what's making him not reach it? Where are we starting? What are we fixing? Anyone? Shout out. Let's hear you.
There's a lot of thrust in there, isn't there?
Yeah. What about his posture? I mean, I would start there.
His posture, very rounded.
He needs to engage his, is it scapula? His shoulder blades need to be turned on.
More athletic.
Correct,
But
yes.
in this sort of position, if you think about like your core muscles, it really
You're not going to engage them, are
you
you?
can't engage them, so you can't then rotate particularly well.
Yeah.
So then you haven't really got much potential energy at the top.
Of course, yeah, absolutely, I mean, what I do, if I just turn you facing that way, Stephen, what I do for people like this, I put my finger there between their shoulder blades and just ask it to feel like they're pinching. And that gets them instantly to just kind of pull back. It feels like they're too far. You got to remember what's always hard for golfers like this, he's hitting it off the toe, and so he's not reaching it. So to get him in a start position which to him feels like he's almost further away from the ball, that scares him a bit at the start. So we would have a discussion about posture, and I would hopefully make it clear to him that he needs to improve his posture. But if it scared him so much at the start that I couldn't get him to do the next bit, which is almost more important, but it's related to posture, I wouldn't stop the lesson. I wouldn't just, we can't do anything else, can't hit another shot until you get that posture right. We would just keep going. With the hope that when he comes back he's worked on it a bit, and then I would push it a bit more.
I think it's like giving the idea, isn't it? Like you said, that's a great one. So feel like that. So when you're practicing, if you could just try and feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you're just engaging those shoulder
Like when
muscles.
you're at home, do you mean just try?
Totally.
Sometimes something like that
makes a big difference, doesn't it? I agree. So he can't reach the ball. For me, I always think about it this way, and I don't know if you guys agree. If you imagine, if I was going to hit a ball with the club fixed at this end, I would just hit that ball every time if I just spun it, as long as this is fixed. Now, if I have this fixed, say, to a vertical pole, but as I make my swing, I raise it, so it's now higher, I now am not reaching that ball. And we see for him, his handle raising through impact is impressive, isn't it? You know, he is kind of up here as he's crumpling side on into impact. So what would you do to try and get him to get out of that position? Would you have any body thoughts, or what would you think?
I'd try and get the heel into the ground.
Okay, of the club?
Yeah.
The heel of the club into the ground?
Get your hands lower, get the heel going down.
Absolutely.
Rather than up and
Yeah, I agree.
there.
Steve, what would you do?
I actually, what you've just shown is I will actually
Go on,
use.
you do it.
I will actually use that. So in a 2D world, this is how we would hit.
Yeah,
So it's actually feeling like from here we're going to spin out.
yeah,
Very much related to having the head and the hand path.
absolutely.
correct?
No, yeah,
But it's
absolutely.
feeling like you're going to spin it out rather than the lifting.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So, and it goes very much with what
Matt's saying,
Matt's
isn't it?
saying,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
It's going to make you in a very much lower position down through
With
here.
the handle, yeah,
But
totally
yeah, it's
agree.
very much, and it's not spinning.
Yeah, so it's not spinning, show camera there, it's not spinning, he said it's not spinning this axis, it's spinning almost around an imaginary point in the middle of the grip,
Yeah.
is what you're saying, I think.
So
isn't it?
we see, and it's seeing that when people chase it that way, they feel, oh, that's what I need to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
When
it's more
it's
that.
not that one.
Yeah,
So you'll see if I've got my hands on and I'm doing that, there's no excessive twisting.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
But I'm certainly squaring the
Or
club.
spinning it, squaring it to what? But yeah, I understand what you mean. You're moving the face somewhere in relationship to a path, in effect, aren't you? Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would play with his ideas. Again, I would always work with the student and see what they know. Often people have this idea that you've got to maintain your spine angle through the golf swing. He starts quite rounded and gets almost more crumpled. You don't maintain your spine angle in the swing because there are thrusts and side bends that make a 2D camera look like you are turning around one spine angle. But sometimes that actual thought, just saying to them, sometimes it has the worst effect on people because they swing and try and maintain their spine angle and don't put their thrust in. But sometimes it actually works really well for lowering the handle, telling them to feel like almost like their right shoulder's under as it comes through more, rather than level shouldered this way.
I think that would certainly, for this guy, I think that would be a really nice.
Yeah, absolutely be a starting point. And I agree with you. I would certainly play with his control of understanding and demonstrating any control of hitting the ball more with the handle lower and the club spinning out. So lots of people always feel like the club is coming from a flat position, spinning out, and then going almost around them. That's what they often feel like, they're hitting it like this. And I say to them, I don't, you know, if that's what it feels like, just do that. Look at the results. I'll measure them with my monitor and my GC2 and stuff. And, you know, I'll be saying, I don't care what you feel like, politely. It's more that you get these numbers right, because the ball doesn't care what you feel like. It has no feelings.
How do you do that politely?
I say, I don't care what you feel. Which I do tell them that. They get a little bit shocked and stuff, but I pull out of it by saying, you know, obviously I do care what you feel, but I politely...
You go, I don't care. And give them a hug.
Yeah. But I politely am caring. I'm socially being correct by pretending I care. But really, to be honest with you, I don't care and you shouldn't care. It's not. Of course it doesn't. He doesn't care. Look at him. What does he care about? What do they care about?
God.
Good stuff. What an end to a video.
Yeah.
Care about me. Yeah, we've lost it. We've lost it. Thanks for watching, guys. Post comment if anyone has made it to this part of the video. Post comments. Which one shall I hit? Definitely, you could think about spine rotation. You could think about spinning the handle. Definitely would help this guy hit some better shots. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for the display at the end there. The public. Our emotions really came out then, didn't they?
We care.
Yeah.
We care too much.
Good stuff. Speak to you all soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.